Hi everybody, what is up? And once again, bienvenidos a otro video. So today, what do we have going on today? So let me show y'all. It was, it was all of this new makeup. Thumbnail. All of this new makeup that I got from my previous video. We are gonna go ahead and do a full face. But before we get started, I did stop by and grab some other little stuff. So let me just show you real fast. Okay, so I did end up going back and getting this Be Pure Hydrating Primer Serum. So this is the one that I was talking to y'all about last time. It is infused with rose oil. It says it is paraben free. And it's just pretty much, it just is a hydrating primer serum. Okay, and then another thing that I did get is this LA Colors brow pencil in the color dark brown. This is her. Usually I don't use a wood pencil, but we're gonna try this out. And also, I did end up getting LA Colors Just Vibin'. It is a bronzer in the color Let's Go. So this is, I mean, we're gonna have to find out because I think this was the only color that they had. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so let me just put my hair back. How is everybody though? How is your day? I literally just got back from work right now, so if I'm looking a little busted or tired, that is why. Okay, so first we are gonna go ahead and start off with the eyes. I always start off with my eyes. So I am going to prime my eyelids with this. It is the Be Pure Ageless. It is the Hydrating Serum Concealer in the color Light Medium. And then we are gonna go in with this LA Colors Desert Rose 3-color eyeshadow palette. Okay, so let's go ahead and open her up. I'm super excited, y'all. The concealer is the one thing out of everything, honestly, that I was most excited for. And yeah, so let's see how it goes. I'm very interested and like curious about like the coverage and stuff. And usually, usually I will do like a wear test, but this wear test is definitely not going to be as long as my other wear test. But I will definitely add that in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my mirror right here. I'm just hoping that y'all can't see it, so, but I want, but I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. So first off, no like really smell, honestly. I tengo eye boogers. Oh, it feels super creamy. I'm pretty sure I can already tell that the coverage is gonna be like very light, but we'll see, because we'll definitely see if it is buildable. So I am gonna go in with my BH Cosmetics V17 brush, the brush I always use, y'all, for my concealers. Maybe I should go in with a sponge, maybe. Okay, so there is a little bit of coverage. It's, like I said, very light, very like natural. You see? I mean, it is covering up my veins because I have veiny eyelids a little bit. So I would say it's probably like light to medium coverage. I mean, it's not bad, though. I would definitely have to say it's not bad. But if you definitely want something more full coverage, this is not it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and go in again and see if I can get a little bit more coverage. So let's go ahead one more time and see. Maybe I just needed it. Maybe I just needed it to like dry down a little bit. Okay, so I mean, what is going on with these lines? I would say it's buildable, but not, like I said, not full coverage for sure. But it's nice. It's not bad. Okay, so I did not get, because I didn't find one, I did not get a translucent setting powder to set this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with one of mine. I am just gonna go in with this one, the Wet n Wild 5-in-1, and I will just go ahead and set this. So this concealer, actually, it's very light, very creamy. It blends out very well, as you can see. So I don't think this is like that bad, honestly. But the real test is going to be in the under eyes. That's the real test. So just going to go ahead and go in with my little puff. And just set that. Wow, that's set really nice. That's set really nice. But let me go get a baby wipe real fast. Okay, so I just went ahead and grabbed like the Creme Shop's cleansing wipes, just so I can wipe off everything that's going on in my under eye. That's why I always do my eyes first, y'all. Always. Always, always. Okay, now for the eyeshadow. Let me go ahead and dust this off real fast, whatever is remaining. I mean, I think that's set very nice, and I mean, it covered a good amount, I would say. Okay, so I am gonna go ahead, and I obviously am only gonna be able to do like a really basic look, because first of all, there's only 3 colors. Let me open it for y'all. So first of all, there's only 3 colors, and out of the 3 colors, only one is a matte shade. So this is what we're looking like. Super cute though. Like I said, the colors are really pretty. So I'll probably just go in and, like I said, do something really easy. So I'm gonna go in with my Morphe X Jaclyn Hill JH30 blending brush. I love this brush. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with this middle shade. There is a little bit of kickback, not too bad. And let's just focus this more on the outside and go in. So I see the color a little bit. We are not going to judge her yet. So we'll just keep going in, and we'll see if it's like buildable or what's going on. I'm gonna try and build this up more. Okay, so she's cute. Not too bad, right? I mean, there's color, you could see it. It did take a few more times of like dipping in, but it's definitely there. She's cute. And for the price, you always have to keep in mind the price, okay? Like that's the The one thing we need to keep in mind. So this was only like $1 something. I mean, you can't really complain. So I am gonna go in probably one more time to see if I can darken it up a little bit and bring this in a little bit more. And I'm just gonna go ahead and wipe off my brush and kind of try to blend this out. You see that line right there? Just blend this out so it's not that harsh of a line. There we go. Cute. Okay. All right. She's cute. She's cute. I'm not mad, honestly. I'm really not mad. And I am just going to go ahead and go in with this shade right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just use my finger. Y a ver qué pasa. Oh. The glitter look kind of came off. Oh, I don't know if you could see it. Look. It was like glittery at first. But then as soon as I like rubbed my finger, it like went away. Vamos a ver. Okay. She cute. She cute, y'all. I'm not mad. I'm really not mad. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and do my other eye real fast. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I just got done with the other eye. This is what we are looking like. And honestly, like I said, for the price, I really can't complain. It was only, como te digo, además era como $1 con algo. And this one, it did take a little bit more to build up, but it's okay. Because like I said, you have to really take into consideration the price, okay? So it did take a little bit more to build up. I mean, it did blend out very well. This one, I thought it was going to be more like glitter, pero como se le quitó. So I don't know about this one, if it'll be more like glittery as well. We're going to go in with this Be Pure Hydrating Primer Serum. And like I said, it is infused with rose oil. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm kind of nervous. Okay, so this is what baby girl's looking like. And she is cute. It is glass. Okay. And I'm going to shake it because I always like shake it. Oh, I don't know if y'all can see like the gold shimmer in there. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this girl up. Let me see what she smells like. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't really smell. I could smell the rose now. Okay, all right, girl. So I don't know how much to put on, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. So I just put that much on. Okay. Okay, so I'm getting, I don't know, the smell, it smells like different now that it's on my face. It doesn't smell bad, but, or maybe it was, oh, you know what I think it was? It was the wipe. Okay, so I don't know if y'all can see like a difference. Maybe I should go in a little bit more. Voy a poner un poquito más and see. I mean, I do feel my face a little bit more hydrated. Okay, now I'm just gonna let this sit for a few seconds and let it dry, so I will be right back. Okay, so I did let it sit for a few seconds. Let me know if, do y'all see it's more glowy, more hydrating? Honestly, I don't really, my skin doesn't feel more tacky. It kind of feels like normal. So I don't know if it did much, but let's go ahead and continue. So now we are gonna go in with the Beauty Benefit cream. It is a BB cream and I got it in the color medium 1. As you can see here, it's only $1.25, y'all. So if this works really good, then okay. So I don't know, like I said in my previous video, I don't know if this is even my color, because there was light, medium, dark, and it all was 1. So like light 1, medium 1, dark 1. So I don't know, but we are going to find out together. Okay, so let's, oh, I'm nervous, but I'm excited. Okay, let's go ahead and get this girl started. I did go ahead and wet my Real Techniques little blender, my little sponge. Okay, and we'll see how this goes. Oh, maybe a good color, maybe not. We'll find out. I am wondering about the coverage with this one. Okay, let's go ahead and blend this girl out. She is a little light. There is a little bit of coverage. Yeah, she a little light. This probably would have fit me before I went to Mexico. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, you could see it's the wrong color, but you could see that there is like a little bit of coverage. So that's always good. It doesn't smell bad. It doesn't really feel like I have anything on my skin as well. I wonder if I would use this a brush if there would be more coverage, pero pues ya me puse todo. So yeah, baby girl's a little too light. You could see the difference, but it's okay. It's okay. Well, like I said, we just went into this not knowing, and it's okay. So like I said, there is a little bit of coverage. I mean, I can definitely still see my little moles and stuff. It did take some of my redness away. I usually have redness like around my nose right here. So this doesn't look bad. It's just the wrong color. It doesn't look bad. Okay. Glowy. Okay, she cute. I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it, honestly, at all. For $1.25, I would not be mad at all. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Hydrating Serum Concealer, and I think this was in the color light medium. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see how you are. I am gonna let this sit for a few seconds to see if me letting it sit, it gives me a little bit more coverage. Also, I am gonna go in with my sponge and see how that goes as well. But while we let this sit for a few seconds, so far out of the products, honestly, that I have used, the one that has really got me like, oh dang girl, like you cute, would probably be the eyeshadow palette. Like I said, you did have to build up a little bit, but for $1, I mean, who can really complain? This, I'm not too sure if it did much, or I'm not too sure if it was this itself. But as BB cream wise, BB cream is not obviously like medium to full coverage. It's something very light, everyday type thing. And I think it looks good. It doesn't look bad. And then also, I mean, the real test, honestly, is wearing it. So I am gonna go ahead and go in with my sponge now. And let's see. Okay, so I think with a sponge, there is definitely less coverage. I feel like with the brush, there was more. Very easy to blend. I mean, you guys see this. It literally like disappeared into my skin. But I am gonna put on more and see if it is buildable for sure. But honestly, I am not mad at it. Definitely not mad. And then this next time I'm gonna go in with my brush and see how that goes. So I'll just put a little bit more here and on the outer. No más poquito más, no mucho, because I don't want to like, I don't know. If it gets like too crazy, I'm gonna start looking crazy, you know? I'm gonna just wipe off my BH Cosmetics brush. Okay, so yes, I feel like there is definitely a little bit more coverage with a brush instead of a sponge. Just a little bit. But I mean, she looks... she doesn't look bad, y'all. She does not look bad. I mean, I don't know if it's just me. No, you can. It's because I'm looking in my mirror now. You can still see a little bit of this darkness that I have on this outer side. I don't know if it's the lights maybe, or maybe it's just me. But I think this looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good, y'all. Okay, so it is a little bit buildable, not too much. So now I am gonna go ahead once again with my Wet n Wild, and I'm gonna go ahead and set all of this right now. Look, I'm already hitting pan, y'all. That's how much I've been using this. It's your sign if you still haven't gotten it yet. Okay, so let me go ahead and so this is already like creasing, but I haven't set it yet, so I'm not surprised. So let me go ahead and get rid of those creases real fast, and then I'm gonna set it. This honestly sets so beautifully with this concealer. Do you see this? Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. So usually with some other concealers it won't crease as fast, but I'm guessing maybe though too because it's like a hydrating one, that's why it creased a lot faster. But it's okay. It's okay, baby girl. Okay, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face. And y'all didn't tell me. Okay, so now we are all set, and I am just gonna go ahead and wipe any excess powder off. All right, y'all, so this is what we are looking like. So like I said, obviously you could still see my beauty marks, and there we go, the darkness right here a little bit, but maybe with a color corrector underneath, and then that one, it really doesn't look that bad, y'all. Okay, next. Se me olvidó. You know what, let's go ahead and use it right now, because that one was just a translucent one and this one has color. So this is, I haven't even told you, the pressed powder in the color Tan from LA Colors. I am not too sure if this is my shade, but maybe it'll actually work out because maybe I can even this out. So let me just go ahead and wipe off that purple one that I just used, and we are gonna go ahead and go in with this, and this is in the color Tan. I'm just gonna kind of focus this more on the outside of my face and not under my eyes. because I want to keep my under eyes nice and light. Okay, there we go. That kind of evened it out a little bit, so I'm not looking too crazy. Okay, so I mean the powder was fine. I do see that there was like a tiny bit more coverage. Just is very thin. I mean, $1 something. Very thin. How many ounces? 0.25 ounce. So, sí, está bien, es bien chiquito. So, but anyways, okay. I mean, it looks good though. It brought some color back into my face, so I'm not looking as ghostly. So that's good. Okay, so now we are gonna go ahead and go in with this LA Colors Vibin bronzer. So the net is 0.19 ounces. But this is what she's looking like. It's looking like a very good color, actually. It looks a lot different, though, from when I put it closer to the camera. Let me see. A ver. And I am... let's see. ¿Con cuál uso? I am going to go ahead and go in with this Morphe X Jeffree Star IS2. And I'm going to go ahead and use this to do my contour. So, lots of kickback. Lots of kickback. Oof, I'm warning you now. Oof, lots and lots of kickback. Okay. I mean, it's very pigmented. That's for sure. But it's looking a little... Actually, no. Actually, it's looking like a little muddy kind of, huh? I don't know, on camera it looks different than like in person. In person it doesn't look that bad. Does it have like a little glow? Yeah, there's a little glow. Can you see it? Right here. Or you don't think... Yeah. Sorry if y'all can hear a baby crying. Okay. I don't know why it looks muddy. Like this block, this chunk right here. I'm gonna go in with this one and see if I can kind of blend it out. Does that look a little better? My hair looks crazy. Oh, it looks a little better, right? Okay, so don't go in heavy-handed. I mean, but it's super pigmented. Like, look at how much of a mess. Like, only if you could see. It was crazy. And this was clean, Ira. So, go in very light-handed, I would say. It is very pigmented. It did take a little bit to blend out, but I don't think it looks too bad. Maybe if I would have gone like a different color, pero además tenían ese, pues la que miré yo. Let's just go ahead and keep moving along. So now I am gonna go in with the LA Color highlighter, and it is in the color Shine Bright. They did have a few different colors. Some of them were a little darker, and this one I feel like was like right in the middle. It's very thin. Like these, one thing that I've noticed so far is that they're very thin and very little product. So I'm not too sure like what the average is, but I mean the average for liquid I know is like an ounce. I would have to check my other stuff, so I don't know. But this is what baby girl is looking like. She looks cute. So Shine Bright, net weight is 0.28. So not too bad, I'm guessing. I'm gonna go ahead and go in. I can't read this. Sorry, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this brush right here. Super cute. Got this in a BoxyCharm, and let's see. Y'all see that? Oh girl. Oh girl. It's very powdery. Like you could see it's like sitting on my face. Okay, maybe I went in a little too heavy-handed. Let me let me try and wipe some of this off. I wiped this off. Kind of helped, but not really. You could, I don't know if you could tell like in the camera, but you could tell that it's like just sitting on my skin. And it's not like, I don't know, like silky, kind of just like, it looks like a glow from within type thing. Like somebody will look at me and be like, dang girl, you powdery right there. Okay, well, highlighter, we'll see. But this is what we are looking like so far. Not too bad. I think the highlighter kind of messed me up a little bit. Concealer, from within the time that I put it on, it is creasing. Okay, so next I am gonna go ahead and go in with this matte finish setting spray. It is Le Mercier. It is 1 fluid ounce, so I think 1 fluid ounce is like a regular. It's plastic, if anybody cares. Okay, so oh, my blush. This, you guys already know this. It's the Be Pure luminizing blush. It's not luminizing though. It really isn't. It's matte. And I think it was just peachy or something like that. I got it. I've had this one. So, and I really like it. So I'm just going to go ahead, wipe off this one. And I'm going to go ahead. Look, there's like no kickback, y'all. Look at how pretty. Que bonito. So beautiful. I love this blush. I think it is very pretty. It's not too, you could, this is definitely like buildable, so that's always good. But out of one thing for sure, make sure you buy this. What do y'all think so far? Leave it down in the comments. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this now. A ver cómo huele, tengo miedo. It doesn't really smell bad. That spray is like super aggressive. It was just like, you want me to set you? Bam! The one thing so far that I'm really enjoying is the eyeshadow palette. Pigmented, pretty color, and it did what it was supposed to do. And the BB cream, honestly, I just need it to be in my color. But this wasn't, I think these so far are winning for me. This one, I need to figure out. This one, it's too powdery. Like, it just, you put it on and it's just like powder. I mean, I think it's went down a little bit with the setting spray, but it's not as like silky, like smooth. You know, like, you know what I mean? The concealer, I don't know. And then this, I mean, I don't even know if it did anything to my skin. So, so I don't know. There's a lot of I don't knows, but y'all will get the final answer at the end. So, moving along, I am gonna go ahead and do my brows. So this is the brow pencil by LA Colors, and I got it in the color dark brown. A little spoolie. All right, and let's check this girl out. I'm kind of nervous, honestly, for this one. So I usually don't do too much with my eyebrows anyways. It is pretty dry. This pencil is pretty dry. Like, it doesn't just glide on like very smoothly. it isn't that pigmented really as well. And yes, I know the old school trick of putting a lighter to it and kind of like melting it. But either with my high-end or drugstore products, I would not want to have to do an extra step. But would I go out of my way and repurchase it? No, I would rather go to Walmart and maybe spend, what, $1 or $2 more and get this Wet n Wild one. You know, and it's way more pigmented. It's a retractable one. Comes with a spoolie as well. You just pay a little bit more. So this for sure is a no for me. Right off the bat, it's already a no. Okay, so now I am going to go ahead and go in with this LA Color eyeliner. It is in the color Champagne Shimmer. So I usually don't put eyeliner on in my waterline because my waterline can be like very sensitive. So we're gonna try this one out. Okay, so this is what baby girl is looking like, and let's go ahead and try this. Let me get my hello. I mean, let's try this one more time. Y'all, like, all I'm getting is my eye watery. Do you see anything, or is it just me? Or is it just me? Yeah, there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. This is dry. This is a no for me too. Automatic, no, pass. Not even worth the $1. Look, I got tears coming out of my eyes now. No. Now we are gonna go in with this LA Color Volume Mascara. I got it in the color Rich Black. We'll see how this one is. Hourglass. Oh, it's like the shape of the Better Than Sex one. Oh, how interesting. Not as like defined as that one, but it is like the shape of it. You see? All right, let's see how this one goes. Oh, let me give it a fair shot and curl my eyelashes real fast. I was trying to find a waterproof one, but I did not find a waterproof one. Okay, so, I mean, it's definitely coating them. You tell me. But it's giving some length. I mean, am I impressed? Definitely not. Definitely not. Because I feel like you could find better mascara for not even much more than what I spent on this. Last but not least, LA Girls Lipstick Creamy Finish. It says it's a hydrating lipstick, and I got it in the color Perfectionist and Take It Easy. First, I am gonna go ahead and go in with Perfectionist. I'm gonna kind of like do the ombre, the darker on the outside, lighter on the inside. This is her. She had... You know what this kind of... It kind of smells like Play-Doh. And like vanilla. A little bit. I don't know. Okay. Okay, y'all. So I'm trying over here. Like, But she really ain't working out for what I was trying to do. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill it all in. I mean, I do see a little bit of color, but I mean, this is not the color. Like, now I'm gonna go ahead and take it easy. A ver este. I don't even know what this one smells like. It smells like chemically. Okay. These off the bat already, no. No way. Look. Like, do you even see color? Or is it just me? I feel it on my lips, but I don't really see a whole lot of color. And that smell, this second one, the Take It Easy one, I could smell it like on my lips still. Okay, yo. Let's go ahead and finish off this review because I'm pretty sure I already know where I'm going with this. So let's start off. See, she don't want to go. Concealer. For the eyelids, to prime, to use like a base, I think it was fine. I mean, I think the eyeshadow looks fine. But if y'all look, she's already creasing. She's creasing already. I could see it here in my mirror. Like aquí, all right here. Yeah, so I am gonna go ahead and say pass. Unless you don't have like a lot of creasing in your under eyes and you like a light to like light medium coverage, kind of everyday type thing, then go for this. But if you crease and you have lines and stuff under, which almost like all of us do, I would go ahead and pass on this. Eyeshadows, I think this is worth it, honestly, just to have like a little something with you, or to put it in your purse if you're going somewhere for like a little weekend trip and you need something very simple, easy to go. I would say go with the eyeshadows. Definitely. Okay. BB cream. I mean, so far, I think my skin does not look bad at all. Honestly, I don't really have much bad to say about this. I think this is pretty good. I mean, for Dollar Tree, y'all, don't forget Dollar Tree. I think this is pretty good for Dollar Tree. I do just need to get my color. If there was something to help out with matching or something, you know, I think that would help out. So I would actually repurchase this. I would repurchase this as far as just like an everyday type thing. I think it looks good. So definitely, yes. Let's see here. This hydrating serum with rose oil or rose water, it was, I don't know if it did much to my face. It did, okay, so usually after I use like a mattifying setting spray, my face feels dry. So, and it doesn't though. So I'm not too sure. I'm pretty sure it was this. So I actually am going to keep this. I'm going to keep testing it out. A ver qué pasa. Pero, like I said, usually when I use a mattifying spray, setting spray, I feel dry and I don't. So was it you or was it like the BB cream? I don't know. But I'm going to keep testing her out. As far as this, I'm gonna have to see and wait over time. The spray was very aggressive. Let's see, like aggressive, like she was in your face spray. It doesn't smell bad. That's like a good thing about it. But I do still see a little bit of a glow, pero no tanto. Pero that's what I'm saying, like no sé si era esto. But it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look bad. I mean, over time, I'm gonna have to see if it lasts or not. So, a ver qué. As far as this, I mean, I did forget about this. But if you need something just light, I think for like a touch-up or something, this would probably be perfect. As far as shade range, I would just be careful. I mean, it's only $1 though. Can you really complain? So I think it did great. I think it did good, honestly. So this, I mean, to go kind of throw it in your purse, kind of like real quick, I think it's good. This is very pigmented, so be careful. Be light-handed. After I kind of like diffused it out, I think it looks pretty good. Like I think it looks good. So I would repurchase this. Just be careful, be light-handed, and you could always build. Okay, so let's keep moving on. Highlighter, I'm sorry, but I am going to have to pass. I think you can you could spend like a few more dollars and get this Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder. This is the OG but a goodie. It's Crown of My Canopy. This, it doesn't look like it's just sitting on your skin like powder on your skin. This kind of like is silky and kind of like just melts into your skin. So I would definitely pass on this. Spend $1 or $2 more and get a Wet n Wild highlighter. Okay, and then as far as the eyebrow pencil, y'all already know it's a no-go for me. It is dry, not pigmented. I mean, this dry, pigmented, not pigmented, sorry. It felt like I was like scratching my eye with this, so that's a no-go. This, I mean, it just coated your lashes, honestly. They're already starting to go back down after I curled them. So this, I would say, is you could spend $1 or $2 more and get something better. Don't even ask me about this. This was just a straight joke. I'm sorry. But this was just a straight joke. I don't see anything. And TBH, it was kind of like burning a little bit. So it's a pass. But out of everything, I mean, oh, the blush, I already purchased it previously. Y'all already know. Buy it. Buy it. But that is everything, y'all. Thank you so much for watching my video. This was a lot of fun, honestly, testing out all this like stuff. And I ain't gonna cap with y'all. If I can return some of this stuff, especially the stuff that I did not like, I will. So I will probably make the phone call after we're done and see if I can. I mean, because girl, I am not gonna keep something that I did not like, even if it was $1. I don't care. I will try and return it and get my money back, because I could use that. Like this right here is, this right here by itself, it's a little 4 quad, like the bite size eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. and we know that works incredibly. And this right here is que, like an eyebrow pencil, like a good one. So yeah, girl math. Girl math, get it together. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if y'all have tried any of this stuff out, what experiences you guys had with Dollar Tree, Dollar General, 99-cent store, wherever. Let me know how your experience went. But that is everything for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.